Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's section of reads. This should be on the YouTube channel James13 Wicca in case you're seeing it somewhere else. The dice and decks I'm using are listed below. Other than that, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's also below. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into your choice. Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. Thank you very much. And let's see what we got for Sagittarius. That's a spicy meatball, but it's a good one. Hold on. Let's get these cards out. Really? Okay, glad we were able to stop. I was starting to think we were going to have one of those moments where we put the whole deck out, which happens sometimes, but... Sagittarius. There's like all the cards are good. We're not against that. We're not against having good cards. I'm like, let's keep it on the realistic keel here as much as possible. Even though readings are for entertainment purposes only, I still like to honor the energy, and like I don't want to like paint it like all sunshine rainbows. I like to be honest with what we're actually getting here. This isn't a bad card. This is the past. You have changed on how you perceive something. This Four of Cups is not bad. This is also a past influence. Things used to be one way, and then it got so far, and the way you felt about it changed. And now, over the last however long you've been dealing with it, your new feelings have been starting to push you in a different direction. Because your feelings and thoughts about how the current situation is, it's like I used to feel one way, some things probably happened, you had an evolution of feelings and thoughts, and now you feel differently, and now you're starting to move in this new direction. This is not a bad thing, and this is leading you to the next place you need to be in life. This is just how your path is evolving. You are still on path. You've always been on path is what I keep getting. It's just this is an evolution maybe you weren't expecting, but this evolution is happening and it's meant to happen. And they're saying it's bringing you somewhere good. The romance card, I feel like it's more about your direction, saying you've been on point, you're still on point. This evolution is supposed to happen. This is good. There is some dismay, but I feel like part of this reading is saying this isn't bad. This is how this is supposed to evolve. You liked it one way at first, it evolved, you're kind of like, I don't know if I like this anymore, and you started changing because your feelings change. This is not bad. This is how evolution works. It's kind of like healing. Healing isn't usually a comfortable experience. You know what I mean? When you break a bone, that doesn't hurt. I mean, that doesn't feel good, I should say. And then it doesn't feel good when you can't use it for however long, and you have very inconvenienced, like, whatever you got to do. The process is not usually enjoyable. It's not really meant to be for whatever reason, because, for example, when you break a bone, the healing process is supposed to get you to slow down, give you a chance to review and think about how you got where you got, make different decisions going forward. The healing process, I'm telling you, it's not usually enjoyable in my opinion. It's necessary, it leads to good things, it has good aspects going on, but the process is not usually fun. It doesn't have to be devastating, mind you, but it's not usually like, oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I broke that bone. I love it. No, that's not usually how that goes. You know what I mean? So they're saying you're not out of place. You're actually in place. You're doing really well. This can start anytime you want. Okay. This can start going your way anytime you want. Just start moving forward stronger in the direction you actually want to go in. Let the chips fall where they may. That's kind of Sagittarius's way anyway. You just do what you need to do, and whatever happens in the moment, that's what you do. You just handle what's in front of you, and you just keep going. This can start getting stronger at any time. It's up to you. I don't think you have to have guilt on anything on the past. You can if you wish. I don't know why you'd want to, but Maybe you have ties to other people or certain aspects of the situation that you're like, I feel like I need to this first, I feel like I need to that first. Then you do. Then do what you need to do. That's fine. I'm not saying you have to run away from responsibility. I'm saying as soon as you start heading towards it and accepting it, it'll change a lot quicker. And once you start delegating things off to other people because you're letting go of it, you just don't look back. This is good. The Sun card and the Knight of Wands is saying, let's move, let's get it done, let's get towards where you want to be. This is meant to bring you to that happy energy again. Following what you actually want to do, realizing you haven't done anything wrong. How you feel currently is still not wrong. It's just part of the evolutionary process. We all go through it. Nothing is wrong. Nobody did anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. Things have changed. You didn't expect these changes. You weren't meant to. It's good. Things are going well. If you, I do see, I don't know if I've made this point with the Knight of Wands, because maybe I didn't say it, but just in case, not only can it go faster, the change could go like, you'd be surprised, like your head might spin, things start going the way you want to really quick. And the last situation might fall away pretty quickly, and the new situation might take over pretty fast. You don't have to feel bad about this. You just go for what you want to do and just keep going and just do what you do. Judgment is in your favor. It's going to go faster once you start choosing it. Once you choose you is kind of what that is. Not to sound cliche, but that's what it feels like. Now, if there's other things around this situation that you're moving on from, I just keep getting, like, if you want to delegate things off, and then let it go. Do yourself a favor. Let it go. This is the environment saying it will take control of what it needs to take control of. It's probably going to evolve in a different way than expected, but once you let go, that's kind of the point. If it evolves a different way, let it evolve a different way. That's your part in that story is over. Let your story, your new story come up. Let your new story take over. Let your new story that you're more invested in come in. Whatever it was there, let somebody else have and just leave it to them and move on from it. I don't feel like I have to be too concerned about it if I don't want to be. In this reading, they're pointing out that, like, this is, again, supposed to happen. Destiny coming in with the Justice card. If you're delegating things off or handing things off to somebody else, it's time to do that. This is kind of how that should go. Hand it off, walk away from it, disconnect yourself from it, and don't look back. That may be hard for some of you to do. That it's your business how you do it. The energy I'm getting here, though, is like, if you're willing to hand it off and let it go and not look back, it just makes your future brighter. It makes your future easier. You center on where you're going to go, and you center on your new happiness. It's going to be a lot better for you. Clearly, you have to do what you feel is right, but I'm getting if you let go, it just makes your energy happier. It just makes your energy flow easier, and the energy is just better for you. You have to decide what's right. This is going to go through a process of whatever you're walking away from, it's going to reorganize on its own. Sooner or later, it will reorganize in a new way. That's why I feel like they're saying if you just let go of it, you don't have to struggle through that, because you're going to notice it, you're going to see it, and you may not like how it's restructuring. But if you just walk away and completely let go of it, you don't have to worry about it. It doesn't have to drag you down. It's meant to, though. This is how this is meant to go. This is a new part of the evolutionary process for this situation. It's not a bad thing. It may not be your way of doing it, but it's not meant to be. Continuing on your path, I feel like they needed that in there for whatever, because that seems to be that other thing. Continuing on your path on where you want to be, where your energy is bringing you, I do feel like I can keep positive energy with other people. I can keep positive connections. It's just like, for example, if you're handing something off to somebody that may be a friend, you find a way to kind of like block it, or like kind of like, we can still be friends. We can hang out and have lunch and watch movies every now and then, but I don't want to talk about what I handed off to you. That's your business now. I don't want it to be my business now, if that makes sense. Like, you can keep the connection, just make a boundary. Like, when it comes to that subject, that's you now. I don't want to do that anymore. You do what you need to do. I don't need to know about it, and then that's good. And I'm not going to get involved with it. I appreciate you asking for my help, but I'm not going to help. I have my aspirations are in a different direction. This is basically say we don't need to barter and trade. This is actually the card that's saying this is going to take you away from where you want to go by trying to work with somebody and kind of like, well, while you're getting used to it, I'll do some of it and you do some of it. They're saying that's not going to help you. It's more like sink or swim. Here, this is for you. I'm letting go. Don't worry about it. You'll figure it out. I don't want to be a part of it anymore. I have other aspirations. I have other responsibilities now. I just don't have time for that anymore. So here you go. Do what you will. I'm going to let you go. We can still be friends. We can still hang out once in a while, but I don't really want to know what's going on there. And I'm sorry, but don't ask me for help on it because I'm literally letting it go. And then just reiterating that, like, you know, I'm centering on my new path. I'm centering where I'm going. There's new things coming in for you. There's new things that you want to head towards. And just keep your energy going in that direction. I know it may sound a little harsh the way I'm putting it because it's kind of like, you know, all right, thank you, but no thank you. Or like, I'm letting this go. Don't ask me for help because I'm completely done. It may seem a little harsh, but I feel like if I set that boundary, it's really best for everybody. And not for nothing, even though I'm saying it that way here on this video, doesn't mean you have to say it that way if you choose that path. I mean, readings are for entertainment purposes only. You know how that goes. But also, like, you could have a more diplomatic way of saying it or handling it. Let's just remember that, too. Just because I say it that way doesn't mean you have to say it that way, obviously. There's going to be a lot of work and a lot of beautiful things showing up for you. Your energy is going to get really involved in where you need to go next. And I feel like the sooner you let go of the past and just anchor into the future, the more beauty comes out of it. I feel like this is going to have a familiar feeling where you just get very passionate, you get very anchored in, and you're just one thing after the other. You're doing this, you're doing that. After a month goes by, you look back and you're like, look at all that got done. Who did that? Oh, wait, I did that. Wow, really? I did all that? I guess I did. And then you just keep going. This can go well. This could bring you peace and a lot more happiness. Especially if you've been one of those people that, like, for the longest time, you just haven't felt the most comfortable with certain things. Maybe certain social groups, certain business things you're doing, certain employments you have, certain relationships you have. Things will be fine. You'll be at peace, but it could, like, help you get to that point where it's like, instead of something aggravating me or feeling like I don't want to do it anymore, I've purged it out and I've started to anchor into what I actually want to do, and the peace and the safety is coming in with that. Once I'm where I'm supposed to be, I feel like I'm going to feel comfortable with it. There's a transition time where I have to get used to it, but once I get here and I'm really involved in it, I'm going to feel that peace. I'm going to feel comfort. It says safe home protection. I keep getting comfort with that. So I'm going to feel that peace and that comfort, and it's going to work out good. It's just kind of like I got to get there, anchor in. Once I've anchored in, it'll be fine. I feel like I'm trying to make the point where it may be harder to let go of some of this, but only until I've anchored in completely to the next story. Once you've anchored in completely to the next story, the next chapter of your life, I don't feel like it's going to bother you anymore, which may be hard to say right now, but I feel like that's kind of the message we're trying to get with this thing. All right, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. It's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.